Think you know everything about Konoha's Yellow Flash? Well, here are 101 facts about Minato Namikaze. Let's see how many of these you actually knew. Number 1. Minato Namikaze almost never existed. Before creating the Yellow Flash, Kishimoto planned to make the 4th Hokage a ninja dog from the Inuzuka clan because he was obsessed with animal characters at the time. His editor rejected this wild idea and suggested making the 4th Hokage Naruto's father instead, which solved 2 story problems at once. That guy saved us from a Hokage puppy. Number 2. Minato stands exactly 179.2 centimeters tall and weighs 66.1 kilograms. His birthday is January 25. Number 3. The databooks show Minato completed 847 total missions. That breaks down to 122 D rank, 147 C rank, 216 B rank, 323 A rank, and 39 S rank missions. That S rank count is insane. Most Jonin complete maybe a handful of S rank missions in their entire careers. Number 4. Minato has an unusual physical trait that became crucial to his legacy. He has 2 hair whorls that spiral in different directions, unlike most people who only have one. This quirk directly led to him creating the Rasengan. Let me explain. Number 5. When Minato was developing the Rasengan, Jiraiya jokingly told him to spin chakra in the direction his hair whirls. But Minato's 2 whirls spiraled in different directions, which gave him the ability to spin chakra any way he wanted. That seemingly useless trait became the key to perfecting one of the most iconic jutsu in the series. Number 6. Minato is fully ambidextrous. He can wield kunai with either hand, form Rasengan with either hand, and even write with both hands simultaneously. This drove Obito absolutely mad during training because Minato would casually switch hands mid-demonstration like it was nothing. Number 7. His favorite hobby was reading, specifically Jiraiya's novels. Yes, those novels. His favorite food wasn't ramen like his son. It was Kushina's homemade cooking. Number 8. Here's something weird from the databooks. The person Minato most wished to fight was Jiraiya, his own sensei, his teacher. We never got to see that fight, and honestly, it would have been legendary. The person Kakashi wished to fight the most was Minato. Number 9. Despite dying at 24 with only a few years as Hokage, Minato is consistently ranked as one of the most beloved characters in Naruto by fans worldwide. He won the global popularity poll against characters who had way more screen time. That's the power of great character writing and tragic legacy. Number 10. Minato entered the academy at age 5 and graduated at age 10. He achieved the highest scores in the history of the Chunin exam's written test, a record that stood throughout the entire series. He became Chunin at age 11, just 1 year after graduating. Then he hit Jonin at age 15 through field promotion during the Third Shinobi World War. Number 11. At age 10, as a fresh genin, Minato single-handedly rescued Kushina from Kumogakure ninja who kidnapped her. The crazy part? Only Minato noticed the trail of red hair she left behind as a clue. Everyone else missed it. This rescue raised his reputation across multiple nations before he was even a teenager. Number 12. He formed Team Minato at age 15, immediately after his Jonin promotion. The age gap was wild. When the team started, Minato was 15. Kakashi was 5, and Obito and Rin were 9. That's a 10-year difference between sensei and one student. Number 13. The Kanabi Bridge mission happened when Minato was 20. He arrived too late to save Obito, who was crushed by rocks. At age 21, Rin died during another mission when he was away. Minato had a tragic pattern of being absent during his students' most critical moments, and it haunted him forever. Number 14. Minato became 4th Hokage at age 22 or 23 in October following the war's end. He married Kushina around the same time. On October 10, at exactly age 24, Naruto was born, and Minato died the same night, sealing the Nine Tails. His reign as Hokage lasted approximately 1 to 2 years, one of the shortest in Konoha's history. Number 15. The Flying Thunder God marking formula on his kunai reads Renai Jiken, which translates to Shinobi Sword of Love. These marks can't be removed once applied. They remain even after the user's death, and there's no limit to how many can be active at once. Number 16. The Flying Thunder God technique was originally invented by Tobirama Senju. Tobirama had limits on how many marks he could maintain, so Minato refined the formula seal so it could be left permanent and placed on dozens of locations or objects at once. No wonder even Tobirama looked impressed when they met after reanimation. Number 17. Minato invented the Rasengan after studying tailed beast energy. The Rasengan wasn't handed down to him by anyone. He created it from scratch, and it took him 3 years developing it, modeling the concept on the massive power of the tailed beast bomb. Let me explain. Once, he saw the Jinchuriki Han and Roshi use Biju bombs in battle, and it inspired him to craft a smaller, handheld version of that destructive force. The result was the Rasengan, a concentrated sphere of chakra with no hand seals. Pretty genius, right? Number 18. Minato created Rasengan specifically for Kushina. It was designed to give her a technique to defend herself against other Jinchuriki and their tailed beast balls. Minato wanted a jutsu that mimicked that power through shape transformation alone and could work with Jinchuriki-level chakra reserves. Number 19. He originally tried to name the Rasengan something absolutely ridiculous. Ready? Halo Frozen Dessert Hair Whirl Jiraiya Twin Formula Sphere. Both Jiraiya and Kushina immediately rejected this as way too long and incredibly lame. Thank goodness. Number 20. Obito never apologized to Minato for killing him and Kushina. During the war, they fought together and spoke, but Obito never directly addressed murdering his sensei and sensei's wife. That conversation never happened on screen. Minato forgave Obito anyway. He didn't need an apology. When they fought together during the war, Minato showed no anger or resentment. Number 21. The blonde hair was deliberate. Kishimoto stated he wanted to do something different from traditional ninja aesthetics, so he made Naruto blonde, more like a foreigner than a ninja. This design philosophy extended to Minato when he was created. Number 22. After becoming Hokage, Minato started referring to himself as Ore instead of Watashi. That's a shift from formal to more prideful self-reference in Japanese. It showed his growing confidence in the role, though he still addressed others with appropriate honorifics because he wasn't a jerk about it. Number 23. Minato won first place in the Narutop 99 worldwide character popularity vote with 792,257 votes, roughly 17% of 4.6 million total votes. To celebrate, Kishimoto wrote a 55-page one-shot manga called Naruto: The Whirl Within the Spiral, which was released in July 2023 and gave us major new canon content. Number 24. Minato means harbor or port, while Namikaze translates to waves and wind. The combined meaning suggests safe harbor amidst turbulent winds and waves, thematically perfect for someone who protected the village from the Nine-Tails attack. Number 25. Kurama compared Minato's power to Hashirama Senju's sealing prowess. That's the highest possible compliment from the Nine-Tails, who has seen literally everything. Number 26. During the Fourth Shinobi World War, Minato demonstrated abilities he never used while alive. His Sage Mode appeared only because Edo Tensei removed stamina limitations. His Nine-Tails Chakra Mode came from 17 years of battling Yin Kurama inside the Shinigami's stomach. Being dead actually made him stronger. Number 27. His Flying Thunder God. Second step technique involves throwing a kunai, then teleporting to it mid-flight for blind spot attacks. It's fast enough to counter the Sharingan. Let that sink in. His technique is so fast it bypasses the eye that can predict movements. Absolutely ridiculous. Number 28. During the war, Minato scattered special 3-pronged kunai across battlefields for mobility options. As Hokage, he placed a network of marked locations around the village outskirts. He basically turned the entire Land of Fire into his personal teleportation network. Good luck invading that. Number 29. Minato could figure out any jutsu after watching it just once. One look at your technique, and he'd already mapped out the mechanics, spotted the weaknesses, and planned 3 different counters. He could do all this without those crazy Uchiha eyes. If this isn't talent, I don't know what is. Number 30. Minato had sensor-type abilities as well that let him detect enemies through ground contact. It was the same trick Tobirama Senju used back in the day. Number 31. Minato assigned Kakashi to stay by the side of Kushina at all times, but he gave Kakashi the day off on the night Naruto was born. It was a little thank you gesture for being such a loyal student. Sweet, right? Except that was also the exact night the Nine-Tails attacked and nearly destroyed the entire village. Talk about terrible timing. Number 32. Kishimoto originally planned for the 4th Hokage to stay in the background, dead dad, sad backstory, nothing more. But then Kishimoto had a kid of his own. He realized Naruto needed to actually meet his parents, not just hear about them. So he expanded Minato and Kushina's roles and gave us those tear-jerking reunion scenes. Number 33. A printing error once gave Minato a red cloak. On the cover of chapter 178, his iconic coat had the colors completely flipped red where it should be white flames where they should be red. People were asking questions like, is that the fourth Hokage or a new character? The canonical look is white with red flame trim and the Hor kanji on the back. The mix-up was fixed in later prints. Number 34. Minato didn't keep the Flying Thunder God technique all to himself. After becoming Hokage, he personally trained a select squad known as the Hokage Guard Platoon in the Flying Thunder God Jutsu. Since it takes loads and loads of chakra to perform the technique, he taught them a modified version so they could work together to protect the Hokage. This is one of the few times we hear of a Kage actively teaching others his secret move. Those guards later served Tsunade as well. Number 35. Back in 2009, Kishimoto wanted to make a Minato spin-off series. He said in an interview that he'd love to do a manga all about Minato's younger days. That series never happened because, well, Kishimoto got busy with other projects. But he finally gave fans something in 2023. A special one-shot chapter focused entirely on the Yellow Flash. Even after all those years, Kishimoto couldn't resist going back to Minato's story. Number 36. Naruto fought alongside his dad, and then forgot about it. In the movie The Lost Tower, Naruto time travels 20 years into the past and meets Minato without realizing who he is. Minato figured it out though. Smart Guy noticed the resemblance. They teamed up for a father-son Rasengan against the villain. Pretty awesome moment. But then Minato used a memory erasing seal on everyone to preserve the timeline. Naruto completely forgot the whole thing. Number 37. Minato made a bizarre cameo in a comedy spin-off. In the Hidden Leaf Village Grand Sports Festival, Ova Naruto runs through a stadium hallway and, out of nowhere, passes by Minato. Minato just stands there and then vanishes. This was purely for a gag. The OVA is full of random humor, but it confused everyone for a second. The man was long dead. What was he doing at a Chunin exam sports event? Number 38. Minato's chakra can't decide what color it wants to be. Throughout the main series, his chakra shows up as the standard blue. You know, normal chakra stuff. But then the Lost Tower movie rolled around, and suddenly Minato's flaring a light green aura when he fights. Now here's the thing. Nerds immediately noticed because green chakra typically means wind nature. And guess what Minato's affinity is? Yup, wind. When people couldn't wrap their head around this, they thought maybe the Yellow Flash was just feeling a little under the weather that day. Number 39. Minato gave Kakashi a gift that literally saved his life. When Kakashi was promoted to Jonin at age 13, Minato gave him one of his three-pronged Flying Thunder God kunai, you know, as a congrats. But it wasn't just a keepsake. Minato had marked it with his teleportation formula. Later, during the Kanabi Bridge mission, Kakashi got ambushed by Iwanin. This was right after Obito's apparent death. Things were bad. Then Minato sensed danger through the kunai and teleported straight to Kakashi's location, just in time to save him and Rin. Best graduation gift ever. Number 40. Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 has the cutest romantic Easter egg. If Kushina battles Minato, she can't bring herself to truly hurt him. Any other opponent, Kushina goes full red-hot habanero on them. But against Minato, one sequence has her blushing and giving him a light love tap instead of a power punch. And Minato scolds her mid-fight for not taking it seriously. Number 41. For the longest time, no one knew a thing about Minato's two teammates from when Jiraiya was his sensei. They were always shown in silhouettes or flashback cameos without names. It became a mini mystery in the fandom. Only recently did we learn one of their names, Dekai, revealed in the 2023 one-shot manga. Dekai literally means huge in Japanese, which is kind of fitting, since he was depicted as a big, burly guy. The other teammate, a dark-haired kid, remains unnamed to this day. So Team Jiraiya had Minato, Dekai, and the other guy. It's wild that Minato's pals stayed anonymous for 20 years of real time. Number 42. Now I know Minato's teammate isn't gonna get any attention anywhere else. So, here's one for him. Dekai can't pick a consistent look either. First manga appearance, white hair, light skin. Anime adaptation, dark hair, dark skin. His second manga appearance in the one-shot Whirlpool, In the Vortex, dark skin, white hair. For a character who waited 20 years to get a name, at least he's keeping things interesting. Number 43. Before Dekai was revealed, Naruto fandom had a different theory about Minato's teammate. Tucci, the Ichiraku ramen guy. Yup, it was an inside joke that the kindly old ramen chef was secretly a retired ninja who trained alongside the fourth Hokage. This theory had zero evidence and was purely based on fans memeing that Tochi is the true final boss of Naruto. Number 44. When Naruto surpassed the Yellow Flash during the war, the Raikage was stunned. A had always prided himself on being the fastest, but he admitted only one person was ever faster than him, Minato. Early in Shippuden, a straight-up said, "No one alive is faster than the fourth Hokage." So when Naruto unlocked Nine-Tails Chakra mode, A had to test him. He threw a punch, and Naruto dodged it, just like Minato did years ago. Even among Kage-level speedsters, Minato's reflexes were the gold standard. Number 45. The Naruto movie Road to Ninja showed us what could have been. In that alternate universe, Minato and Kushina never died. Nine-Tails were safely removed from Kushina, so they didn't have to sacrifice themselves. He and Kushina raised their son Menma together. That's Naruto's alternate self, by the way. This version of Minato is way more laid back. Family first, village second. He even sports a little goatee. But here's the dark twist. Because Minato never became Hokage, Kurama was never sealed in Menma. And Menma, he became a villain. Number 46. Minato's signature Flying Thunder God kunai are not your average throwing knives. They have 3 prongs and a thick handle inscribed with his teleportation seal, which already makes them unique. But Minato also mentioned they're a bit heavier than standard kunai. The added weight gives them more momentum when thrown, and the triple blade shape stabilizes their flight. It also makes them more lethal in close combat. The added weight would make sure the kunai stick in the target. Number 47. Minato used a jutsu that almost no one else ever touched. During the Nine-Tails attack, after hitting the masked man with a Rasengan, Minato slapped a hand seal on him. Then, he used the contract seal. This severed Tobi's control over Kurama instantly. Here's the crazy part. Nobody else used this technique in the entire manga. Only Hashirama Senju used it once in the anime. Minato basically told Tobi, "No more fox for you." Number 48. Minato and Naruto are complete polar opposites. Jiraiya and Tsunade both said it. Personality-wise, father and son couldn't be more different. Minato was humble, reserved, and methodical. He didn't prank or yell, just flashed that polite smile and outsmarted you quietly. And Naruto? Well, he is pure Kushina energy. But father and son do share the important stuff. Loyalty, bravery, and both have that infectious positivity that changes people. As Tsunade put it, Naruto looks just like Minato, but on the inside, he's pure Kushina, and that's a good thing. Number 49. Ever wondered why Naruto isn't called Naruto Namikaze? Well, after the Nine-Tails attack, the third Hokage chose this name to protect Naruto. You see, during the Third Great Ninja War, Minato made many enemies from other villages. Naming Naruto Namikaze would have put a target on his back. So, it was a strategic move from Hiruzen Sarutobi to hide his presence. Number 50. Minato has never lost even a single battle. Every fight we see him in, he either wins or stalemates. He outdueled Tobi, matched the Raikage blow for blow. He rather always had the upper hand. At the end, Minato died by choice. No one could kill Minato except Minato. Number 51. Minato's voice is as legendary as the man himself. The Japanese voice actor is Toshiyuki Morikawa, the same guy who voices Griffith in Berserk. Young teen Minato was voiced by a different actor, Miyu Irino, to sound more like a 16-year-old prodigy. In the English dub, Minato was voiced by Tony Oliver, who is the voice actor for a lot of characters in anime like Bleach, Lupin the Third, and Hunter x Hunter. Number 52. We know Minato improved Tobirama's technique, but how much exactly? Well, he developed at least 4 techniques on top of Tobirama's Flying Raijin. These include Flying Raijin's second step, the one he performed on Tobi by throwing the kunai and teleporting to it. He also created Flying Raijin slash Guiding Thunder, Instantaneous Revolving Technique, and Formation Technique, all of them based on Flying Raijin. Number 53. Minato's favorite phrase is, "The fire's shadow illuminates the village." And that is actually a part of the larger quote and philosophy of the Will of Fire. When Hiruzen Sarutobi died, these were his last words. "When the tree leaves dance, one shall find flames. The fire's shadow illuminates the village, and once again, tree leaves shall bud anew." Number 54. There's a popular fan theory that claims Minato was Jiraiya and Tsunade's son. It would explain the close student-teacher bond and why Jiraiya cared so much about him. Plus, Jiraiya's last name was never revealed, so fans connected the dots. Turns out they connected dots that didn't exist. Just for the record, I don't think it's true. Number 55. Minato's face on the Hokage monument was initially drawn with a messy, dreadful impression, but Kishimoto consciously shifted to a kinder image. Number 56. Minato's eyes were deliberately drawn smaller, with double-lined lids, contrasting with Naruto's one-fold eyes, which were inherited from Kushina. Number 57. The love story between Minato and Kushina resembles the Japanese myth of Yamata no Orochi, where Princess Kushinada Hime is saved by and marries the god Susanoo, whose domain includes sea and storms. It also matches Minato's maritime-themed name, which means harbor, waves, and wind. Number 58. Episode 248, The Fourth Hokage's Death Match, was directed by Hiroyuki Yamashita. Among Western anime communities, he's nicknamed The Beast for his explosive and fluid action sequences, and is often praised as one of Studio Pierrot's most skilled animators. Number 59. Minato mastered 3 fundamental chakra natures: wind, fire, and lightning, and outside these 3, he mastered yin and yang release. If only he had stayed alive a little while longer, he would have learned the earth and water release as well. Number 60. The 8 trigram seal was designed to weaken over time on purpose. As it weakened, bits of Kurama's chakra would leak out and mix with Naruto's own chakra. But here's the genius part. Minato built in a feature where if Kurama gave Naruto more chakra willingly, the seal would weaken even faster. It was a cooperation incentive built right into the seal. Pretty smart idea for a guy who died the same day he came up with it. Number 61. During production of the Lost Tower movie, in which Minato is a key figure, the key staff like Yamashita were diverted from the TV series, which kinda affected the Pain Arc's production quality, but ensured high quality for Minato's movie appearance. Number 62. The anime team made Minato's Flying Thunder God even better than the manga. They used dynamic camera work to show his speed in ways static panels couldn't. Reviewers literally said his battle sequences were even better than they were in the manga. Rare Anime W. Number 63. Episode 248 has a glaring animation error though. When Minato's Rasengan hits Tobi, his left arm peels off. But that's the wrong arm. It should have been his artificial right arm. The continuity error somehow made it past supervision. Number 64. The 4th databook lists Minato as one of only 4 shinobi who can perform the 4 Red Yang formation. It's an A-rank barrier technique that requires Hokage-class caliber. The barrier is strong enough to contain a tailed beast ball from the 10 tails. Only 4 people in the world could pull it off, and they are the first 4 Kage of the Hidden Leaf. Number 65. On the same day, Minato completed the Rasengan. The Nine Tails almost broke free. He was explaining his new jutsu to Kushina when Kurama's chakra started leaking out. The Nine Tails pierced Minato's gut with its claws during the encounter, but he reinforced the seal. He did get a wound, but recovered. Number 66. During the Third Shinobi World War, Team Jiraiya faced 2 Jinchuriki at once. Han and Roshi both entered Tailed Beast mode and started launching Tailed Beast balls. The team had to retreat. Minato teleported everyone to safety with Flying Thunder God. Just another Tuesday for the Yellow Flash. Number 67. Minato single-handedly defeated 1,000 Iwagakure shinobi during the war. He scattered his special kunai across the battlefield and created a teleportation network. He could appear in multiple locations within seconds. The 3rd Tsuchikage saw this and immediately accepted peace terms. One man ended a war. Number 68. During the 4th Great Ninja War, Minato was the first person to figure out truth-seeking ball mechanics. He broke down their limitations through observation alone. Then he teleported Madara's orbs away by outpacing even the 8th Gate Might Guy. Let that sink in. Number 69. Minato's Flying Thunder God. Guiding Thunder is completely automated. The barrier redirects anything that touches it to other marked locations with zero thought required. It can redirect tailed beast balls with continental-level destructive power. He used it twice. Once when Kurama launched a tailed beast ball on Hidden Leaf, and second when 10 Tails launched a tailed beast ball on allied shinobi forces. Number 70. Kishimoto planned the entire Kakashi Obito Minato storyline by Chapter 16. Obito being an Uchiha, giving Kakashi the Sharingan, all of it was mapped out from the start. That's 683 chapters of foreshadowing. Kishimoto was playing 4D chess while we were reading panel to panel. Number 71. Kishimoto was shocked when Minato won the worldwide popularity poll in every single region. Every participating country voted him number 1. Kishimoto himself said he was surprised that Minato was the most popular in every region. Number 72. Before Minato's name was revealed, fans thought he was called Arashi Kazama. They tried to decipher his signature on the Toad summoning scroll and came up with Arashi, meaning storm. The name stuck so hard, thousands of stories with the wrong name. Number 73. Minato's Rasengan is only A rank, not S rank. He actually thought it was trash because he couldn't add nature transformation to it. That's why he called it incomplete. Naruto finished Dad's homework years later by creating the Rasen Shuriken. That one's actually S rank. Number 74. Minato's the only Hokage who ever sealed a tailed beast into himself. Think about that. He took Kurama's yin half with the Reaper Death Seal and bounced with it. Left the yang half with baby Naruto. Number 75. The key to Naruto's seal wasn't in some scroll-gathering dust somewhere. Nope. Minato gave it to Geratora, that's the stomach toad, by the way, and told Jiraiya he could have access if things went sideways with the seal. Number 76. Kurama can sense hatred and killing intent. Naruto inherited this ability. But here's the weird part. Minato had full control of Yin Kurama sealed inside him during the war, but he never showed this power. Did he not know? Or did he choose to just not care? Number 77. The contract seal Minato used on Obito? That technique is basically cheating. It's the only jutsu in the series that can edit someone's summoning contract without hurting the summoned beast. No more summons for you. Number 78. Regarding Minato's special kunai, he stole the idea from Tobirama. But here's the thing, he made them better. Tobirama used regular kunai and marked them by hand. Minato said, "Watch this," and mass-produced his formula kunai. He could even create clones, which I'll explain later. Number 79. Let me explain why Minato avoided shadow clones in real fights. Shadow clones split your chakra. Minato valued peak burst speed over numbers. Kakashi looked at Naruto's training style and literally said this training method wouldn't work for him or the 4th Hokage. But somehow, Minato could still teleport a tailed beast bomb and summon Gamabunta almost back to back. Makes no sense, but whatever. Number 80. In that Lost Tower movie, Minato sealed the Ryumyaku with one of his kunai. Some dude named Mukade pulled the seal out, absorbed it, and got yeeted 20 years into the past. Naruto and Yamato went back 14 years. That's space-time for you. Number 81. Minato's sealing choices are actually wholesome. He picked kanji for love, bond, and protect. That's pure Uzumaki tradition right there. None of that aggressive senju stuff. The man sealed with feelings. Number 82. Only 2 people successfully pulled off the Reaper Death Seal in the entire series. Minato and Hiruzen. That's it. Orochimaru played with the Shinigami later, but he never actually performed the sealing technique. He just cheated the system. Number 83. Minato's brain worked differently. During the Nine Tails attack, he fought Obito once, literally one time, and immediately figured out Kamui's weakness. The dude becomes solid when attacking. Minato exploited this with a perfectly timed Flying Thunder God counter. Meanwhile, it took everyone else in the series like 300 episodes to figure this out. Number 84. The Lost Tower movie gave us peak Minato flex. He combined Shuriken Shadow Clone with Flying Thunder God kunai, and created hundreds of teleportation markers from one kunai. This combo only exists in that movie. Never saw it again. Number 85. When Minato met zombie Tobirama during the war, Tobirama instantly recognized his seal formula. Tobirama knew this guy was spending way too much time with secret scrolls in Konoha's library. Number 86. Everyone thinks Minato learned everything himself. Wrong. His Toad summons and contract. That bit was taught by Jiraiya. Number 87. Just in case, his ninja registration number was 006510. Number 88. Guess what type of shinobi Minato actually was? A sensor type. The guy who should have stayed back coordinating ended up on the front lines because he was too fast to waste. His sensor skills did come in clutch though. Number 89. For the Road to Ninja movie, Kishimoto personally worked on the storyboards. He wanted more family scenes with Minato and Kushina. Even the creator wanted more wholesome content. Number 90. The official databooks call Minato a prodigy who appears only once in a generation. Number 91. Kishimoto's early Minato sketches had hair whorls and different Hokage cloak designs, but they made several changes before the final flame trim design. Number 92. When Kushina first met Minato, she thought he looked girly. Let me explain. According to Studio Pierrot, when he rescued her, he was 147 centimeters tall, only 2 centimeters taller than her. But when he became Hokage, man grew way past Kushina. Number 93. Real parents are naming their kids Minato in the United States. From 2013 to 2024, at least 116 babies got that name. Those kids better run fast. Number 94. Minato could do one-handed seals. That's elite ninja stuff. Only shared by Itachi, Sasuke, post-war Naruto, and Hiruzen. This skill came in handy after Obito took his right arm during the war. Number 95. Here's the most important bit of information. Minato's blood type is B. That's what I call trivia. Number 96. Spiraling Flash Super Round Dance Howl Style 3 is a real technique name. The manga never showed it properly. The anime still made something up. They showed it defeating an entire Iwa platoon with a lightning flash. Number 97. In the early installments of the Naruto Ultimate Ninja video game series, before Minato became a playable character, he appeared as part of Naruto's ultimate technique called Mysterious Aid Arrive. This was a special move where Minato would appear to assist Naruto during battle. Number 98. Kishimoto had this planned from day one. In interviews, he confirmed he decided Naruto's father would be Kakashi's teacher super early. Number 99. Minato had another mentor other than Jiraiya, Kushina. The 2023 one-shot revealed that Kushina served as Minato's teacher for sealing jutsu, with regular training sessions between them. By the time of their early relationship shown in the manga, Kushina had already taught Minato several sealing jutsu techniques, and she mentioned there were still other techniques she wanted him to try. Number 100. Minato is ambidextrous, but still favors his left hand. This is proved by the fact that he signed the Toad contract with his left hand. Number 101. Minato appears in episode 1 of Naruto, but his actual face wasn't shown until episode 56, when Hiruzen and Anko were talking about Orochimaru. Hiruzen was probably wishing Minato was still alive to deal with that mess. And that would be all for Minato. Check out these 101 facts about Sasuke next.